what's your biggest issue when you've seen and heard that? What's your biggest issue with it?
They panic too much. That's the problem with VAR. They panic too much. I don't like the rules of where it's continued and they've made a mistake. It should be allowed to, even if it's a minute or a minute and a half gone, go back. And everyone makes mistakes. As Dor says, it's human error. Everyone can make a mistake. We make mistakes as pundits, we make mistakes as footballers. Everyone can make a mistake. They've made a big mistake. It's nowhere near good enough. And I know they've made a mistake, but too many times when we're talking about VAR, it's talking about big mistakes that they're making. They're missing mistakes. Every other weekend they're coming out and apologizing for mistakes. And listen, I do feel sorry for them. They have made a mistake. But how can you get that horribly wrong? Why don't you communicate? Take your time, take a breather, take like 30 seconds and then make the right decision.
Yeah, but they've got people like us, they've got fans, they've got media people saying we need to know quicker, it's taking too long.
1 minute. Just because they're just panicking. Stop panicking. Because what Liverpool fans now are sitting at home thinking, hold on, we've just missed out. How can you get it horribly wrong? And I understand it's a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. And listen, you should be able to referee again.
But what do they want? They want the right outcome, don't they? So
100.
I totally understand that, but everyone would be in a much better place today. All the referees have been more protected if ultimately they got down to the right decision. If it took 2 minutes, does it matter that much?
Yeah.
And I saw Sue yesterday talking about it.
Yeah.
The same thing is that the rule's ridiculous, that as soon as it's kicked off, as a player, if I got wind of it,
of the controversial penalty decision against Arsenal FC has reportedly broken his silence and issued an emotional apology after days of intense backlash from fans, pundits, and former players. The incident, which many supporters have described as a daylight robbery, occurred during a high-stakes Premier League clash that left Arsenal players furious and supporters demanding accountability. The moment that sparked the controversy came late in the match when Arsenal appeared to be denied a clear penalty after what looked like an obvious foul inside the box. Replays circulating across social media showed the Arsenal attacker seemingly clipped by a defender, yet the referee waved play on, ignoring the protests from players and the coaching staff. Even more astonishing for fans was the lack of intervention from VAR, which many believed should have stepped in to correct the call. Within minutes, the football community erupted. Commentators questioned how such a decision could stand in the era of video technology, while Arsenal supporters flooded social media accusing officials of bias and incompetence. The decision quickly became one of the most talked about officiating controversies of the season. Sources close to the situation now claim that the referee involved has privately acknowledged the error. According to reports, the official admitted that he may have misjudged the challenge in real time and expressed deep regret over how the moment affected the outcome of the game. The emotional admission reportedly included a plea for understanding, with the referee saying he deeply regrets the incident and understands the frustration of Arsenal fans. While the apology may show humility, it has done little to calm the storm surrounding the match. Supporters of Arsenal FC argue that apologies do not change results and that costly decisions like this can alter the trajectory of an entire season. With the title race and European qualification battles often decided by the narrowest of margins, a single controversial call can have massive consequences. Manager Mikel Arteta has also been vocal about the issue in recent interviews. Although he stopped short of directly criticizing the referee personally, Arteta made it clear that he expects higher standards of officiating at the top level of the game. He emphasized that technology like VAR exists precisely to avoid moments like this and insisted that football must learn from these mistakes. Former players and analysts have weighed in as well, with many agreeing that the incident highlights ongoing concerns about consistency in officiating across the league. Some pundits have even suggested that referees should face greater transparency and post-match explanations, similar to systems used in other sports. Despite the controversy, Arsenal players are trying to remain focused on their upcoming fixtures. The team has been in impressive form this season, competing strongly both domestically and in Europe. Still, moments like the disputed penalty continue to test the patience of players who feel that critical decisions are sometimes going against them. Fans, meanwhile, remain divided on whether the apology is enough. Some appreciate the honesty and believe referees should be allowed to admit mistakes, while others insist that structural reforms are needed to prevent such incidents from happening again. What is clear is that this episode has reignited the long-running debate about refereeing standards in modern football. As technology continues to evolve and scrutiny intensifies, officials are under more pressure than ever to make the right calls in the most demanding environments. For Arsenal supporters, however, the feeling remains that justice was not served on the night. An apology may acknowledge the mistake, but for many fans of Arsenal FC, the damage has already been done. The result stands, the points are gone, and the sense of injustice continues to linger long after the final whistle. As the debate rages on, one question continues to echo across football discussions everywhere. If VAR cannot correct moments like this, what exactly is it there for?